As Michigan's premier film school, MPI has been providing hands-on training for over 2 decades here in our 20,000 square foot studio with sound stages, editing labs, and sound editing suites. We're currently enrolling students for our September 21st start date. This week, our cameras are focused on the heart and soul of our one-year filmmaking program, our experienced faculty, each with a working background in the film business and an incredible passion for sharing what they know with the next generation. Today's special guest is published novelist, playwright, and screenwriter Marc Prey. Here's your host, MPI's marketing specialist, Sarah Mahmood.
So I have Marc Prey here with me, and he's our screenwriting instructor, and he teaches a variety of different classes around that topic. Hi, Marc. Welcome, and thank you for being here. Can you just kick things off by telling everyone what screenwriting is, and then what classes you teach?
It's a specific type of writing and type of formatting that is used as sort of the blueprint for a film or television series. It's what the director starts with when they are going to produce a film or direct a film. So it's the beginning, really, of a film, of a TV series. It's the beginning idea. It's written out so that it becomes sort of the blueprint for that film. And in that respect, it's a vital and critical aspect of filmmaking.
And then tell us about your own career highlights, and maybe even throw in a couple war stories.
I began my professional career in journalism, actually. I got a degree in English and a minor in journalism, and I began in journalism. Then took a sort of a detour into practicing law. Went to law school, practiced law for a bit. But writing has always been my love and my passion, and it's something that I've done my entire life is written stories, etc. So I kind of knew deep inside that I would eventually get back into writing as a profession, and the way I was able to do that was to write a screenplay for a film that was optioned and never produced, but optioned by a producer in Hollywood, and sort of gave me the knowledge that I might have a chance to make a career in screenwriting, and so I pursued it further, and eventually started getting some films. Selling some screenplays, getting films made from my work.
Marc, I know you've dealt with a lot of, famous names through the process of screenwriting, and Ashton Kutcher is one of the folks who you've come into contact with recently. Can you tell us more about that process and how, how that went?
So I have a project, a feature film, independent feature film, lower budget film that involves a father and son relationship. And so the lead role, really the role that that's going to get the film made, quite frankly, is the father role, right? And so the producers on this project have been basically bringing it to the reps for various A-list actors. So we were able to get the script and the project in front of the producers I should say, in front of Ashton Kutcher's representatives, and they liked it a lot for him. And it turned out at the time he was looking for a project that he could both direct, and this would be his feature film directing debut, and also star in. And so he read the script, really liked it, decided to come on board on a tentative basis. And then we had a number of meetings, and I did with Ashton Kutcher via phone and some email to go over the script and to try to get it in a place where he was happy with it. He had a certain vision for the story that was a little bit different than the story I had originally written. And so I made changes to the script. We went back and forth a number of times, and then it looked like he was ready to go. And this was back in early March, late February, early March. And then COVID hit, and everything in Hollywood basically has been put on hold. But he decided that, that he wasn't wasn't going to be able to pursue this project going forward for some personal reasons and professional reasons, and so he's dropped out of the picture, which happens. I mean, this happens all the time in Hollywood.
Hi, my name is Jesse Armstrong, and what I want for Christmas is a husband for my mom.
It was just a Christmas wish.
I can't believe you did this.
What could go wrong?
8,000 men want to date me.
She ended up marrying the wrong guy when the right one was living right next door to her the whole time.
Gail O'Grady.
Miracles happen when you least expect them.
All I Want for Christmas.
Edison Greenlee! You don't respect women, do you? Give me what I'm here for.
That's not gonna happen.
I must be dreaming.
I mean, it's impossible, right, Eddie? How does it happen?
Like I said, I fell asleep at Alexis last night, and when I woke up, I was a chick. We have to find her. I mean, if she turned me into a chick, then she can turn me back again.
Don't be the schmuck who's pushed around. Don't be the wallflower in the crowd. Frighten your enemies, amuse your friends. Get your very own mail order monster. Send this ad with $20 to Merlin's Emporium, Monsters and Magic.
I know that Hollywood is on hold, like you said, but here at MPI, we've kept going and we have added safety measures. Tell us more about the MPI experience and, in your opinion, what some advantages are.
It's just, students are great. Every single one of them, they're enthusiastic, very talented. So even if they're going to be a director, they're going to be directing somebody else's script. They're going to want to direct, the best script possible. They're going to want to put, or give feedback on it. So it's important to understand and know, screenwriting fairly in depth, whether you want to be, a first AD or a grip or and even an actor, obviously. So, but the students, really are great, and they're very, enthusiastic, and that makes my job a lot easier. Now, of course, before the COVID-19 situation, when we were able to meet in person, face to face, it's a different sort of instruction and a different sort of relationship with the students. But now we are obviously still conducting classes. It's by Zoom mostly, and that's okay. For me, at least, I'm able to still give the students assignments, give them instruction. They can, on their own time, do the work, produce the drafts of scripts or whatever the document is, and then submit them. And so working by Zoom or remotely is not that difficult, but the preference would be to be in person with the students, and hopefully that'll happen again this coming fall.
Marc, thank you so much for taking us through that screenwriting process, sharing your own stories, and then highlighting some advantages of taking screenwriting and just being enrolled in MPI and getting an education that prepares you for the real world and all of its, like you mentioned, exciting opportunities and also challenges.
Enrollment for the fall is now underway for both our full-year production program and our exciting new MPI Actors Studio workshops, the Motion Picture Institute, now online and on-set and accredited. Thanks for tuning in, and we're going to wrap it up by joining some MPI students hard at work on our fabulous soundstage.
Oh, forgot the lens cap. There we go.
Hey, wait up!
I am working. Okay, guys, roll sound, please. Here we go. Pictures up. Rolling.
Scene 1, take 7, marker.
And action! I wasn't sure how to turn my creativity into a career until I started film school. My name is Sydney, and for 4 years in college, I really didn't know what to do until I found MPI. Now, I'm making my own movies, and I wouldn't trade the on-set experience for anything else in the world. MPI has been launching film careers for over 20 years. Are you ready to start yours?